Good morning, everybody. Broadcasting live from Mazatlan, Mexico. I'm Bill the Geek, and this is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. On the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, we try to bring with you the joys of living in Mexico, and I'm happy to be here with my family. We have a lot to cover this morning, did a lot of stuff this week, got a lot of video clips. Had many discussions about Medicare, which is very complicated. The more people I talk to, the more complicated it gets. So welcome to going live here with Bill the Geek. We got a lot of people in the house. We have Miriam in the house, LJ in Mexico City, William Stoneman. Steven has his fireplace connected. Oh my, Keith Hanna. Oh, yeah, we got stuff to do today. Yesterday, I went to Reina Del Mar bed and breakfast, and I had breakfast with Rob and Sherry, and we went on a sailboat excursion. It was 5 hours long into the ocean. We went to an island, and many people swam to the island and just enjoyed the sunshine, and it was a great trip. Mona from San Antonio, Texas. Annie in the house from sunny Tucson. Happy to have you guys here. But anyway, so I interviewed Rob and Sherry. They're okay, I'm gonna turn this video on.
Yes. YouTube.
Click the video, okay. Turn off the audio. That's me and Rob there. Let me turn this audio all the way down. I interviewed Rob, and we had a technical difficulty because my Canon M, whatever it is, it went out. And we did the interview 2 times, and the camera went out 2 times. And so in this interview, we talk about everything that's going on at Reina Del Mar, what has happened in the last year. They've only been open 1 year, but the interview will be coming out this week with me and Robert talking about Reina Del Mar, and I'm going to talk about them a bit this morning because super things are going on at Reina Del Mar, and the interview will come out maybe tomorrow, maybe early in the week. Don Cole is in the house from Florida. BJ, Brenda Douglas is in the house. Are you ready for the fall season? I sure am, because then it's going to cool down here. Alan is in the house. Larry, Ola from Memphis, Tennessee. Woohoo! Memphis in the house. Maybe Elvis is going to show up. But anyway, Reina Del Mar, they've only been in business their bed and breakfast has only been open for a year. And if you're thinking about taking that tour, you really need to consider booking very soon. They're doing 3 tours in October, and they're all booked up for that. They have 1 spot available for 3 weeks. They are booked for December. They are almost totally booked for January. And it's just amazing. And people are going back there 3 and 4 times to take the tour again and again and again. And of course, Robert has his dildo shop in Ajijic. It's called Wilds. It's like a block away from the plaza. And people are starting to go to Wilds, and they're saying, hey, can I book a week at your bed and breakfast, and I'm just going to bring my friends with me, and we'll stay for 6 days, and we can take the tour. It's just, they have so much business just after a year. It's just incredible. Robin and Barry's Travel. Good morning, Bill. Hi from Southern Delaware. Hope that we can hook up with you next week. Yeah, you guys, I just emailed you this week. When you get here, drop me a line so we can go out and grab something to eat or maybe a couple of beers. But anyway, that was very interesting. Also, I have many clips here of the sailboat excursion. It was 5 hours. It was beautiful. We're on a sailboat with 3 sails. It was a 60-foot sailboat, 5 hours. And I'd never been on a sailboat here in the Mazatlan area, but it was fabulous. Ooh, Chris is in the house from Jalisco, Guerrero Travels and Adventures. Thanks, Bill. Once again, you're always come through your knowledge and experience. Thank you so much, Chris. Brian Free from North Bay, Ontario. I am here for the snow. Hi from Georgia. Pre-planning stage of moving to Mexico. Come on down. So this we're going to a place you can see at the bottom, the red area, that is where Rob and Sherry's bed and breakfast is. It's in El Centro. It's only a half a block from the Malecon, from the ocean, and I live at the top arrow, which is Sabalo country, which is very close to the Marina. And that's where we went. And I can walk to the Marina from my house, or from my apartment. And so I took a Uber. I took a Uber into El Centro and met the entire group. Now the great thing is also I have moved all of my contact information, all of my tips to billthegeek.org. You click on the FAQs button, and there you will find Ale, the realtors, website, email, telephone numbers. There was a guy on the tour. His name was Bob and his wife, Kim. And they came in, they had seen my videos, and it ended up that they had just spent the entire morning with Allie looking at properties. They're looking at investment properties here. And what an accident. And then I spent the whole day with them. They're wonderful people. You're going to see some pictures of Bob and Kim here shortly. The thing about when you go on tour at Reina, all of the Reina Del Mar contact information is in the billthegeek.org /FAQs. You'll see the FAQ link at the top of the page. All of their contact information is on that page. And once again, I forgot to say thank you, Rob and Sherry, for turning me on to this super experience that I'm having in Mazatlan. I've been here almost 3 months now. BJ, hi, Bill. My target date for visiting Mazatlan has changed for the better. May 23rd, that is my birthday month. Come on down, girl. My birthday is June the 1st. But let's get on with some video clips. Now, these video clips, they're all different lengths, and they all have audio. So I'm going to have to mute the audio, turn on the video clip, put the pause button on, and then mute the video. Now, there you can see Kathy. That's Kathy. We did an interview with Kathy. She moved here from the United States. Then she moved to Ajijic. She took the tour with Rob and Sherry, and then she moved to Mazatlan, and then she bought a house just last month. She bought a house in Mazatlan for like $40,000. But here we are in the Marina, getting ready to get on our 60-foot sailboat. And it was a very nice trip. And the thing is, If you ever take the tour, all of the people that go on this tour are very down to earth, very interesting people. Down to earth and interesting. It's like Bob was an anchorman for a TV show in Austin, Texas, for like 20 or 30 years. There was another lady on our cruise, I'll call it, and she was a professional salesperson. Not like she would sell stuff, but she was a boat. She could sail boats, and she had sailed all over the world, like Africa, Asia, South America. Very interesting woman, and she could have sailed this boat. And she was telling me all about the boat, how old it was, how it needed to get fixed up, and everything. It was an excellent experience. So we get on the boat. Let me click this thing, click the pause button there. Let me turn off the audio. And the lady sitting to the right of Rob, there's Rob taking his videos. We're on the boat getting ready to go out into the ocean. There's Kathy, who was smart enough to bring an umbrella. That is Kim, Bob's wife, getting all hyped up. We had food, we had beer. And there's the guy that owns the boat, Eduardo. And he was bilingual. There's Bob, the anchorman. That's Kim's wife. And Eduardo told us, he gave us information for 5 hours about the history of Mazatlan. Totally bilingual. Each of us got to put our hands on the wheel and drive the boat. We had beer, we had food, we had music. It was excellent, an excellent trip. And this is one of the many trips that they have at Reina Del Mar, bed and breakfast. And this year I'm going to take their whale trip, where you can go out and just be with the whales, about 7 kilometers. There's what the sailboat looks like on the inside. And I want to go on the dolphin trip, where you go about 7 kilometers. That's 5 miles out into the ocean, and you sail and swim with real dolphins. I'm going to pause this. The lady to the right there, she's the person who had sailed in boats all over the world. She sails them. That's what she does for a business. When you take these tours with Rob and Sherry, you only meet very interesting people. You have super good educational conversations. And this was just a regular trip. There's Kathy and Kim. We're getting ready to take off on the boat. It was a great day. And I guess I have many more clips here of the boat trip. I'm going to show you the view of Mazatlan from the ocean. Why the umbrella? Is it raining? Down here in Mexico, it's quite common when it's sunny and hot. Everywhere I've been in Mexico, Mexicans, if it's sunny, they have umbrellas. And if you have an umbrella, Big Mike, it's like having a portable tree with you. and you open your umbrella, then you're not in the sun. So Kathy, and it was hot. It was a really hot day. We're on the deck there. There's minimal shade. And Kathy was smart enough to bring her umbrella. So if you come down to Mexico, bring an umbrella, because it doesn't matter what time of year it is. If it's sunny, it's going to be hot. You pop your umbrella up, you're in the shade, and it's like being under a tree. And here we go. Let's see what is in this clip. Let me put the pause button on. Let me turn down the volume. Okay, here we go. So here we go. I think that the boat is actually moving now. And there's Eduardo. And we're leaving the marina. The marina in Mazatlan is a gated community. They have a lot of boats out there, but it's a gated community. And it's kind of weird because that community kind of locks itself up. And look at the house. That big white house is in the marina area. Okay, Jack Webb. Dang, I'm late. Happy to see you, Jack. Doesn't matter if you're late or not. Always happy to have you in the house. Good morning, Jack Webb in Lexington. Maybe he's working in Hazard today. But the marina, I can walk to the marina from here, but you have to get through security to go through where the boats are. And they have lots of security there and gates. I was kind of amazed at that. I thought it would be an open community with restaurants. I know in Puerto Vallarta, they have a wonderful marina with many excellent restaurants. You can just walk out there where the people have boats and all that kind of stuff. You can talk to the people living on their boats. Yes, here in Mazatlan, people do live in the marina. They live on their boats. And yes, you can rent boats to live on. Okay, Anna, good morning from Reno, Nevada. We got 40 people in the house, 18 likes. Thank you very much for clicking the like button. Wow, Bill, muy bonita. Yeah, it was nice. Yes, Jack is in Hazard. Annie, I am hoping to catch a Venados baseball game while I'm there on the tour. Yes, they have a beautiful baseball field here. The people are a little disappointed with the team because the team isn't very good. Katrina the Maker is in the house. Katrina, always great to have you in the house. And look who is here now, none other than Senor Mexico. Buenos dias from Ajijic. Sunny and warm, and if you're in Ajijic at about this time, this is one of the best times of year to be in Ajijic because at nighttime it's not going to be real cold. That's the only thing that I'm not real happy about with Ajijic, Chapala, Guadalajara, because in December, January it gets cold. Anna Teton, looks like wonderful sunshine here in Reno, Lake Tahoe, Nevada. We are hitting white winter any day now. It's getting cold. Oh no. Okay, Jack Webb, come on down to Ajijic. What other little boat clips do we have? Let's turn this off. Pause the video, turn off the audio, and there we go. There we go. I think that is Brian. He's from Michigan. He lives in Ajijic. He knows how to sail a boat. He helped Eduardo do rope stuff. He helped Eduardo put up the sails. Brian is a very interesting, opinionated fella. And you can see everybody has a Pacifico. Rob has his camera. He's recording everything. It was an excellent and there's Bob, very cooled out. And you can see oh no, we're out of that video. But it was one of many super excursions. They sent me an email Wednesday night from Reina Del Mar that all of the people were going to the Fish Ladies to have dinner. And I've had dinner at the Fish Ladies, which is great because it's this place and it's at the fish market, which is on the street in El Centro. That's in the center of Mazatlan. So you have all this fresh shrimp, fresh lobster, fresh octopus, comes right out of the ocean. So they probably went there with like 8 or 9 people. So you go down to the shrimp people that are selling shrimp to the general public, and they have these big giant shrimp. And then you take like a kilo, 2 kilos of shrimp that's not going to cost you hardly any money. You take it up to, and lobster right fresh from the ocean, and you tell them how you would like them to cook your lobster and shrimp. So I'm a big coconut shrimp fan. They have garlic shrimp. They'll make the shrimp any way you want. But the Reina Del Mar, all that information is at billthegeek.org under FAQs. Anna Mom has been in Ajijic for 15 years. She is Mexican-American from Texas, and I'm sure she is loving her experience. Mazatlan one-way flights on American Airlines have one way for $161 in November of 2022. That's an excellent rate, Anna. So come on down and take the visit. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Uh-oh, that looks like a risque shot right there. Let me turn down the video, pause the video. Here we go. Okay, now Eduardo is putting up our first sail. He has a motor. We took the motor out into the ocean. We could hear him like that. So once we got out into the ocean, there were no other boats around. We picked up a nice little breeze, and Eduardo put up the sails. He put up all 3 sails, turned off the motors, and then we started floating around through the ocean. I hadn't been on a 60-foot boat since I was in California. My second wife's father was a billionaire. He had a very nice boat. We would go ride through the ocean, and it was very relaxing. I was surprised. People were extremely happy. There is the sailing lady. She sailed all around the world. She knows how to sail. She could have sailed this boat. But we're on the boat all day. She was so happy and so relaxed. And when we returned to the shore from the ocean, yeah, she does. She looks very happy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Big Mike. Loud noise, Bill. Oh, you can hear the loud noise in the background. Yeah, they're doing construction outside. They start doing the construction outside on the building next door. As soon as I click the live button. Senor Mexico, anyone in Ajijic, Chapala, hit me up if you'd like to have a cocktail. Yeah, Senor Mike in Mexico. Senor Mexico. Oh, my video is. I probably didn't turn off the audio. Senor Mexico, if you want to email me your email address, if anybody wants to hook up with Senor Mexico, you can email me and I can send you Senor Mexico's email address. Anna Titan is out of here. Good. Buenos dias. Take care, everyone. Bye, Anna. Bye, Anna. Jim Canto. Bill, what part of Mazatlan is the seafood market? Okay. If you go to El Centro, which is at the very end of the Malecon, or if you can just find your way to Robert and Sherry's Bed and Breakfast, you don't even have to go in there, but they are located about 2 or 3 blocks from one of the most beautiful plazas you're going to see in Mexico. And before you get to the plaza, you're going to see a big giant church 2 blocks away from the bed and breakfast. And then you're going to see a big giant market. The market is 1 block big. I mean, it's a whole block. You can go in there, you can buy all kinds of stuff. It's relatively inexpensive. But if you go through the market and go out of the other side of the market, then you make a left and you walk about 2 blocks. That is where the fish market is. If you can just find the main market. One time we were going swimming at the swimming pool, and I didn't have any swim shorts, and I needed to go to the market to get some swim shorts. And I was on the Malecon, and I just asked people in restaurants, where's the market? And they said, oh, just go down here a block and take a right and go like 4 blocks, and then you'll find the market. So if you can find the market, you can just ask somebody at the market, where is the fish market? And it's well worth the trip. Okay, let's see what's going on. Brenda Douglas, BJ. Hey, Bill, is the fish lady also known as the fabulous shrimp lady? I've never heard of the fabulous shrimp lady. I've heard of shrimp ladies, but not the fabulous shrimp lady. But it's right at the fish market. Okay, Senor Mexico, the earthquake this past week in Ajijic was scary. Yeah, now that's something else. We've had all of the weather stuff here in Mexico. People in San Antonio, one guy sent me a comment. He has a pool. The pool was shaking. The water was bubbling outside of the pool. Somebody else. I have some subscribers. They just moved here from Belize. Now they live in Ajijic. They said that their furniture was shaking, shelves were shaking. Yeah, they had an earthquake. In fact, they had like 2 earthquakes in the Ajijic area this week. I didn't feel a thing in Mazatlan. Not a thing. Let's go down and take a look at some boat pictures. Now this was a little alarming here, because this rope gave me the chilly willies, okay? But now, let's see. So we're on the boat, and Eduardo is getting to put up all the sails, and we're just sitting there drinking our Pacifico beers, relaxing. That was Bob with the rope. There's his wife, Kim, and Kathy, relaxed in the sunshine. And there's Brian. I tell you, another great thing about Reina Del Mar, I spent 5 hours with these people, and yes, we had life vests. We had lots of life vests and tubes to swim with. But I tell you what, after spending 5 hours with these people are now my family. When you go to Reina Del Mar, you become the family of Reina Del Mar and all the people that go there. These people, there's a full sail up right there. But these people come back again and again. You become family. You meet super interesting people from all over the world that are well-traveled. And it seems like almost everybody that goes to Reina Del Mar is somewhat wealthy. And they don't talk about it. They don't say, oh, I'm wealthy. But, they have very interesting experiences and very interesting people. So I only have a few more clips of the ocean. Let's go down here and let's try this clip over here. That's the rope clip. Here we go. Oh, here we go. This is Okay, this is a very short clip. And we had fruit plates, sandwiches. One person made a bunch of quesadillas with chicken and shrimp and meat, and she just brought that on her own. She fed everybody, and there was a stove in the boat and a bathroom in the boat. I mean, so we were all eating, drink our Pacifico beer, and it was a great time to be had. As always, another Reina Del Mar event. So everything's good down here in Mazatlan. I'm having another great time. I have an interview this week with a gentleman named Mark who lives in San Luis Potosi. I think I do that interview Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock his time. That was the first place I ever lived in Mexico. 40 years ago when I was at Dartmouth College. I lived there for 9 months. It was a great place. But he's going to tell me all about where he's from, how long he's been in San Luis Potosi. San Luis Potosi is northeast of Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta. They have excellent weather, many universities there, no ocean, but very friendly people. But I look forward to that interview to see what he thinks about San Luis Potosi. Also, about 8 days ago, I did an interview with Scott Kramer, who organizes healthcare. That's the last video I did. If you're going to come down to Mazatlan, you want to contact Scott, and he can hook you up with doctors and hospitals and set you up should you have medical. Maybe you get a cold, maybe you get COVID, or maybe you have a heart attack. But he can have you all prepared to what hospitals you can go to and what doctors there are. But his wife, Wendy Kramer, just happens to be a dentist from Pennsylvania. So she has an office in the hospital he works in, and it's the Marina Hospital. So I'm going to go there and get my teeth cleaned on October 6th because, you got to take care of your health. Also in the same hospital, he's hooking me up with a general practitioner. So I just want to get hooked up, and you guys might want to check out that last video that I did with him because he has an emergency bracelet with a barcode on it, and people can scan the barcode, and it shows the people who your doctors are, all that good kind of stuff. And Katrina, the maker, thank you so much for donating to the channel. This is hey, I love what I do, and I'm going to be doing this until I have a heart attack and die. Okay, but it all costs money. Okay, it's fun. I love doing this. Thank you so much for your contribution. Let's check out another boat video. Here we go. Oh, now this is a good one. This is, let me put a pause button on that. This is what we see of Mazatlan as we're in the ocean. Mazatlan has a super great skyline that goes all along. It's the second longest malecon in the world. It's about 18 kilometers, which is about 13 miles. So you can walk on the malecon, go to restaurants, gyms, bars, movie theaters, you're going to walk like 5 miles and stop here and go to eat there, here and go to eat there. It's fabulous. I love Mazatlan. But I only have a few more clips. And of course, everybody, let me pause this video. This is a very short video. Pause it. But everybody got a chance to take the steering wheel and drive the boat. Yeah, we all got to drive the boat, spin the boat around, have some fun. It was a real good time. And then we get out a little further. We get a little out further into the ocean, and that's when we get to actually see. We're all around. We're all around these islands, and one of the islands has a beach. And we're going to get off of the boat. We have to swim to the beach, and the beach doesn't have any restaurants. It doesn't have any bathrooms. There are no boats to get you to the beach, so we all had to get off of the boat and swim to the island. And that was quite an experience, but it's beautiful. I think one of these islands is called Deer Island, and Mazatlan actually means the land of the deer. And it was beautiful, very peaceful, very beautiful. And Eduardo, the owner of the ship, he was telling us all about the history of Mazatlan and how the French invaded Mazatlan and they controlled Mazatlan for 2 years. Then the Spanish came, threw the French out, and many of the people that were natives to Mazatlan were cannibals, and they would eat the French people and eat the Spanish people. It was a real experience. Also, people have been emailing me, and they're watching the rebroadcast, and they're saying, Bill, how can I contribute to your channel if I'm not there when you're live? Well, at billthegeek.org, if you click the FAQs button, there's a big donate picture at the top of the page, and you can go in there and support the channel by using Visa, PayPal, or American Express. And your donations are greatly appreciated. I really appreciate them. So that was a little bit of the trip with me. We have one more clip of the sailboat excursion. It was fabulous, of course. And Jim Canto, do expats celebrate Thanksgiving where you are at? We will be in Mazatlan the week of if you're available for a taco or two. Well, Jim Canto, before you get here, let me know. This is my first Thanksgiving in Mazatlan, but all I can say is that in Ajijic Chapala, all of the good restaurants. Let me say this. If you go to billthegeek.org, go to FAQs, I have a link to the Hotel Posada. I've stayed there 3 times. They have excellent food. You get free breakfast, but every year they have a special Thanksgiving menu. It costs about 200 or 300 pesos, which is $15. They have excellent food. There are many places in Ajijic Chapala. The restaurants have special Thanksgiving menus, and they post these menus in front of their establishments about a week or 2 before Thanksgiving. So I would suppose that if they're doing this in Ajijic Chapala, that they would have to do the same things in Mazatlan. So I'll be looking around, Jim. Before you get down here, email me and I'll let you know. Bill, I saw that interview that you did concerning healthcare. Great. Just fantastic info. Thank you very much. Yeah, very useful information. I'm 66. I'm just signing up for Medicare. I have health insurance. But I've seen people that do not have health insurance and bad things happen to them. And I mean, they don't have a doctor. People find them. There was a story in Ajijic of this lady. She just came up missing, ends up that she was passed out in her apartment. She didn't have health insurance. Nobody knew who to contact. But this guy, Scott Kramer, you guys got to check out that video. He'll hook you up. He gives you an emergency card. People can scan the emergency card. They scan the emergency card, and they can put you in directly in contact with your doctor, with your attorney. It'll tell from the scanner on the emergency card. It lists all the people that need to be contacted. These people can be if you're in Ajijic, they can be in Ajijic. These people can be anywhere in the world. It's a fabulous service. So what happens? I'm down here all by myself. I have no family down here. If I have a heart attack at the grocery store, what are people going to do? Who are they going to call? So, yeah. Contact Scott if you're in the Mazatlan area, and he can hook you up. Okay, now here we go. Let's do this clip. Oh, no, we already did that one. Let's go to this one. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's turn off the audio. So we're right off of Deer Island. And Eduardo says, okay, if you want to swim, jump. He did put out a ladder. You could climb down the ladder. But there's Kathy out there with Robert. Kim is out there. And Bob, the anchor from the television station, is out there. And Brian, the guy you saw earlier in the video, he has already swam. And you can see the beach at the top of the screen. It's that brown area. And so a lot of people just swam right to the beach. I didn't get in. I didn't get in because somebody has to make the video, right? But this is all a part of this tour. Reina Del Mar, bed and breakfast. They're booked solid. Also, Rob told me about Carnival. I think Carnival comes up in February. If you go to the Reina Del Mar bed and breakfast for Carnival, you're going to be a half block away from Carnival. And I mean, it lasts for a week. So you leave the bed and breakfast, walk a half block to the Malecon, and it's going to be a huge party for 1 week. They have 2 parades. The parade goes right by the bed and breakfast. But I'm telling you, I'm going back. They have many events. See, one of the events they have coming up in mid-October is the what do they call it? Oh, it's a cooking tour where they have special chefs that come in, show you how to cook stuff. But there we are on the boat, or off, I guess. There we are off of the boat, just exploring the ocean and swimming with the fish. You're going to see my finger cover the lens there. I'm sorry. But it was another wonderful experience at the Reina Del Mar Bed and Breakfast, and all of their contact information is at billthegeek.org. All you have to do is click on FAQs, and all of the contact information is there. Thank you guys for showing up in the house today on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. We have 40 people in the house, 24 likes. Thank you so much for clicking the like button. That really helps us with YouTube. And LJ, thank you. LJ is in Mexico City right now. He was in Ajijic for 2 days. And thank you, the Maker, for clicking that donate button. Katrina the Maker, thank you for clicking the donate button and supporting the channel. Also, Heidi, who was here last week, she's been emailing me. She's going to be in Mazatlan next week. I am going to interview her. I got a message here. I'm doing more interviews now with people from coming here to Ajijic, to Chapala, wherever you are. If you're coming down here, when you get here, I would love to do an interview with you to see, are you moving here? Are you thinking about moving here? Let me see what else is going on. But that's about what is going on this week with Bill the Geek. So I'll be back next Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Okay, here we go. LJ, James has a great kayak. Oh, on Lake Chapala video on Rich Varney's channel. Yeah, Rich Varney. Rich Varney is a realtor in Ajijic, and he sold James and Reina their house. And also, James and Reina, they emailed me this week because I had pictures of the house that they bought. They paid $299,000 for the house. I don't know. Hi, Camping Allen. I don't know how many bedrooms and bathrooms in the house, but it was a gorgeous house inside. I asked, and it's in San Antonio, but I asked them, did all the furniture come with the house? And they shared with me in an email that no, the furniture, the furniture did not come with the house, but they should be all settled in by it now. They moved into their house. It looks brand new. All the appliances are new on the 20th of September. And I'm so happy to know all these people. I'm so happy that I've got a place to stay when I go to Ajijic, Chapala. I have friends here in Mazatlan. I got back from this wonderful boat ride yesterday. Let me pause this thing. Turn off the audio. I did that. But so I'm out here on the boat for 5 hours, and I have to get together. Oh, Big G. Okay, I'm gonna answer that question soon. So I get back from this 5-hour tour, and on the tour, Bob and Kim had been with Allie, the realtor, all day. But when I got back home last night, after being on the boat for 5 hours, I had to edit all the videos and put them into the software so I can show you these videos. So I'm editing the videos. Allie, the realtor, texts me and she says, Bill, we're going to a bar. It's very near where you live. Now, I know you go live. I know you're probably editing videos right now, but you know, and I was so tired and I had to edit these videos so you guys have something to look at instead of just me, all right? And I said, no, Allie, I have to catch you the next time. Okay, here we go. Big G, 636. How many deposits did you need for your apartment? For my apartment, I paid for the first month's rent. I paid for one deposit. I didn't have to pay for last month's rent. So it was just one deposit. That was it. And I got a 2-year lease. And because I got a 2-year lease, The fee was about $150 less than what everybody else is paying in here. In fact, the administration here told me don't tell anybody how much I'm paying for rent because everybody else is paying a lot more. LJ, love the water access that Mazatlan has. Lots of cool things to do. I tell you what, I'm having a great time in here, and I don't go out much. You know, I'm planning videos. I'm editing videos. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Okay, so Senor Mexico just emailed me, and he is either in Mazatlan or coming to Mazatlan, and he said, hey, if you're coming down here, email him, and you guys can get together for something to eat. Maybe I'll join you. We can have a couple of beers. I tell you what, another super thing about Mazatlan is there's so much food here. There are so many museums. By the spring, Mazatlan is going to have the largest aquarium in South America. Annie, Camping Allen, hi. Following your advice, I began the downsizing of my house this week. Well, mostly just opening totes in the garage and finding stuff I forgot I had. Morning, Maytomi from Los Angeles. Glad you could make it again. Yeah, I tell you what, I don't have much stuff. I mean, when I was living with my third wife, I had so much stuff, so many clothes, stuff I never used, so many kitchen appliances I never used. And now all I really have here is my computer equipment, some t-shirts and some shorts. And it makes my life a lot easier because I don't have to think about the stuff. Oh, yeah, Keith, yeah. Downsizing is a great thing. I had to cut the grass twice a month, check out the roof, repair tiles on the roof at least once a year, take care of plumbing, replace the washer dryer parts. It was just I tell you, downsizing is a great thing. So you guys, thank you, and Matomi, thank you so much for showing up. What's going on now? 1968 Mexico. I just got another message. Okay, I just got another message. Okay, so you guys, that's all I have for you for today. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. As you know, after I do the broadcast on Saturday, this is like Friday evening for me. I'm going to do some planning for some more videos, do some search engine optimizations for these two next videos I have coming out next week. And I'm going to head to OXO and get some Sarah bases. And thank you so much, LJ. Yep. And then I'm going to watch some college football this afternoon. Also, I teach web design classes, Photoshop classes, search engine optimization classes. So I have a client that I've worked with for like 10 years. He's a very wealthy dermatologist in Florida. So I meet with him tomorrow at 7 a.m. my time in the morning. We'll meet for a couple hours. And that's what I'm doing. Keith Hanna donated to the local men's shelter. All my clothes. Yeah, get rid of that stuff. If you haven't worn your stuff in like a year, get rid of it. Anything, because you don't own things. Things own you. All right, you guys. So I'm telling you, if you're thinking about coming down to Mexico, come down and visit Mazatlan. It's a great place. I'm Bill the Geek. Thank you guys for showing. Oh, wow. We got 31 people in the house and 31 likes. But thank you so much for joining me this morning. We will have more content for you next Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. All right, I'm Bill the Geek, and we are signing off. I will see you in the next video. Love you all. Glad to have you as a part of my family. Adios, amigos.